I'm not gonna lie, I hate streaming on YouTube. It is just the absolute worst, the worst platform to just even try to get a stream started. Ay, it's like Twitch. I hit a button, bam, where you're up, you're good, you've got all these controls. YouTube, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna actually work or not. It's very, very frustrating. I hate YouTube as a live stream platform. What you may have missed, because I was just ranting, not about YouTube, although I did a little bit over on Twitch, because like I said, Twitch starts up no problem, is that I don't know what's going on with the U.S. World Baseball Classic team. At this point, I'm afraid to ask. I don't know if it's a politics thing or what. Why everyone was mad at them before. Yeah, so I was between this and the Buzz hat. A Buzz hat. I got several Buzz hats. I got several Bees hats. I guess I like B. It's a good letter. I don't. Why did it seem like everyone turned on Team USA before the game yesterday, and I'm not sure why that happened. I was at work, so I didn't get to see the game or anything. I know they lost, obviously, not big time, but they scored late. But to not be in control of their future anymore. Okay, I mean, it's like the games in April, right? The games you win in April, you don't have to win in September. You need to win all your pool play games to make sure that you can play in the playoffs. I don't get it. I don't get why. I don't know why people have turned on this team before the game. After the game, sure. I mean, that's the way sports fans work. But whatever. I'll be watching the games today. I guess they're today, right? I think they're at like noon. The Canada Cuba game is when you're in. So that'll be fun. I'm gotta say, I'm definitely rooting for Canada in that game. And then Italy and I think, yeah, Italy and Mexico play each other. Oh, it's just because Dero said that they'd clinched before they had. If that's enough to turn people as much as I saw on social media, then they didn't really care in the first place. I don't know. I only go on Blue Sky. I haven't been on the other platform. I actually did go on it just for one thing, because I was having a conversation with a pretty well-known journalist, and they were making claims that was hearsay, and they're a former lawyer, and so I was discussing this with them, and I said, well, do you have any proof for your statement? And they didn't. And then like an hour later, they came back and said, oh, I found this, and I followed the link, and it was to Twitter. It was not conclusive either, but that was the last time I'd been on, or the first time I'd been on that in probably like 2 years or so. But it just seems everybody's so negative about Team USA. Like all of a sudden, it's like, okay, I just don't get it. I'm just enjoying the tournament. I don't really care who wins. Blue Sky is nice. I feel like it's probably becoming an echo chamber. If you listen to the pod or if you've been here for any amount of time, I'm super liberal, and I feel like it's kind of an echo chamber, which is kind of nice to have one, but also I like to get news. I get most of my news from like BBC and stuff that are kind of more out of the way. But this is not a politics stream. Let's talk about baseball. How about that? Let's do some baseball stuff. First of all, I did see this. Very excited about this. Things might be going to shit in the world, but now we got Nuts and Gum together at last. So if I could find a can of this, that would be spectacular. That would make my Wednesday. Nuts and Gum together. The thing that gets me is the together at last. I can feel that in my mouth, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Nuts and gum together. Oh, okay. Let's do some actual baseball stuff. So let's get my record up here before I forget. Oh shoot. I'm gonna another rant. I saw Windows had an update. They wanted me to update. I said no, just go to sleep. Let me wake up in the morning with everything where I left it. And I woke up and it had rebooted and updated. So everything is scawampus. All right. Well, we had a good day on Monday. Started off strong, 3-0. Game 1 was supposed to be the hardest game this week from what I had heard, and we got it. Barely, but we got it. And then we're 3-0. No home runs yet. We'll take care of that today. We're gonna remedy that today. All right, let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. Any suggestions where we should start? What position should we start with? I think
I'm not asking you who's on second. Who's on first? I don't know. Third base.
Woo. All right, let's do it. All right, we got Grant, and we've got 1/3 of the most overrated double play combination in the history of the game. Is it Johnny Evers? Is that his first name? Johnny Evers, for some reason. I think that's his first name. All right. Well, we'll go Cubs, first of all. I know he played for other teams, and I think I know one of the other teams he played for, but we already had them today or this week, but Bill Nolan might step in and have other things to say. All right. Let's go, Cubbies. Hey, there we go.
Brock was a symbol of great base stealing, but today I'm the greatest of all time. Thank you.
A 9-game hit streak is the longest we have had in a good minute right there. A very good minute. Let's see. September 7th, 1911, Reds catcher Larry McClain's caught stealing streak snapped at 14 base runners. Wow. Gary Belleville. We get quite a few articles from Gary. Larry McClain's caught 14 consecutive would-be base thieves. That's pretty impressive. I want to see what his defensive numbers look like when we look at this. Tinker around with it and you'll get the first name. Just keep chasing it. Well, how about if I chance it? That would work better. If I chanced it. 150. No, this is going to have a time of game. This one will have a time of game. You're probably pretty close, though. I mean, we might be sub 2. I'll go 201. I'm gonna go just above you, and still within the realm of possibility. We're gonna go 201 on this bad boy. 141. Well, you got it with the 150. All right, Reds, Cubbies. That's almost Bob Belcher. Bob's Burgers. Nobody I knew there. There's a Tinker. There's an Evers, but there is no chance. We've got Vic Sayer. Tinkers to Evers to Sayer. And here Evers was at third, not even at second. 201. Well, Wilbur Good. Boy, except for Tinkers and Evers, I have... Frank Schulte. I've heard of Frank Schulte. That is a... I'm not going to say it. Oh, Oakland guy. Oh, no, he died in Oakland. He died in Oakland. It looks like he could play for the Black Sox. That's all I'll say. Cubbies. I do know Frank Schulte. And we were going to look at this catcher, Needham. He's Irish, born in Ireland. There is a very low score on the grid if you get a born outside of the U.S. Tom Needham. I will never remember it, but somebody should. That would be a good one. Deerfoot. I don't know how he got that name. I'm interested. Not much with the bat. I will say that. Not great with the lumber. He walks. For that at batting average, to have a 274 on base is not bad. Here this year, he didn't play the whole year, but he had 339 on base, 315. It's only 27 games. All right, let's look at his defensive numbers here. I wish you could just isolate catchers or a position by year. That would be nice. Let's see. Overall, though, a caught stealing rate of 45. I'm wondering. I'm wondering how great the books were for this, but still, look at that. That's almost half of would-be base stealers he threw out. That is damn impressive. And he backpicked apparently 3 guys. Let's see. Similar batters. Well, we don't want batters. We just want similar players. We've got a Gabby. We've got a Gabby sighting. Also, a Jeff Torborg. Nice. I don't know any of those other guys. But a couple of Gabby Street mentions. So we got that going for us. All right. Nice. 4-0. I like it. Could have been a 6.53. Could have been. Again, though, we've got Sayer or somebody at first base. Vic Sayer. It's an off day. It was a scheduled off day for Chance. Now, see, this guy was a much better hitter than the catcher was. He must have contracted some sort of disease to have only played this short of time. 409 slug, 351. MVP votes. Huh. I wonder what happened to him. He lived to the age of 76. So he didn't die of consumption. All right, here we go. Game number 5. I don't like these big spaces up here. Don't like it at all. All right, let's go pitcher to start out with since we can't do third base. Oh no. All right. It's gotta be the Peaches or the Bells, because otherwise everyone would say, "Oh, there was the killer." I don't know. I don't know. Was Chance? Yeah, it doesn't look like he was. Oh yeah, he was for part of the season. Maybe he was hurt or he got traded. What year is this? 1911. Yeah, he was just hurt. He was hurt from all the stretches trying to get those double plays that he didn't get. All right, let's do Rockford. We're going to do Rockford and Racine because those are the only ones I know, and I am really hoping it's one of them. Oh, not only was it one of them.
Doctor, you can hang a star on that, baby.
Not only was it one of them, it was a home run. So what this tells me is everybody is in the same boat as I am when it comes to an All-American girls game. They just pick the 2 teams from a league of their own, pick them and pray. It's a spray and praise. Was this the Gary Belleville show? Another article by Gary Belleville, 2 in a row. Because I'm sure there are people. Obviously, there are people that you could give them a name of an All-American girls player, and they'd be like, "Oh, well, she played on the Peaches, the Lasses, and the Honey Drippers," because that's my new favorite team. But I am not one of them. August 28th, 1951, RBI machine Eleanor Callow propels Rockford to victory over Kalamazoo by the aforementioned Gary Belleville. 3-1. Now, I have no idea. I'm going to go an hour 50. Oh, 114 assuming 7. 157, 9 innings. Okay, so if they play 7 innings, we'll do that. Known Bells fan. Arr, where's my rim shot? That's not my rim shot. I don't know if that was a joke or not, but it was a good joke if it was. All right, well, I'm going to say $150 whether it was 7 or 9. I will allow Andrew's guess of different innings. Yeah, I'm not sure that there's going to be a time of game on this one, but let's see. No time of game. 404. It was a 404 game. That's what it was. 404. All right, I'll give that one a dash. I think we're all winners because we got the team. We got the. Well, let's take a look at the. Sometimes they have the box. Oh no. None of these links work. What if I go to Gary Belleville? Is this an issue with? No, doesn't look like it's an issue with. Look at Gary Belleville wrote a bio about Eleanor Callow. There you go. All right. Can we keep it going? 5-0. Nailed it. We got a 10-game hit streak. This is the longest I've had in a very long time. All right, here we go. Next game, and we can start with a third base. Oh, boy. This is going to make somebody happy. We've got Mike Cubbage, I'm assuming. Although wasn't he a pitching coach? Maybe I'm thinking of a different Cubbage. And Nitles, I think he's French. Nitle? Is that who that is? All right. Well, I don't know all of the Nettles teams, so I'm going to go with the most obvious to start us out with. I have to assume that when you see a Nettles name in here, I mean, I get it. I have intentionally missed guesses to try and get Ricky Henderson's name up here, so I get it. All right, let's go Yankees. My favorite team. Look at that. He was a third base coach.
Was a symbol of great base stealing. But today, I gotta the greatest
one out too.
Of all time.
There is
Thank you.
No actual randomization here. In fact, can I do that right now? Because it's gonna upset me otherwise. It's gonna upset me. See, we've got Hang a Star on that one. We got the Griffey Wink. Here is greatest of all time. I removed a Ricky. We've got a Mr. Baseball home run. We've got Pete Weber and a Jew Guys. I don't mind those. All right. You say you're a random action, but it's Meme Wednesday. You say it's a random action, but the results would say otherwise. Ricky was Billy's favorite player, at least. That's right. And Billy was Ricky's favorite manager. And if this was a, I know you guys won't do it because I think you guys know it drives me crazy. If this was a Reddit thread or on social media, someone would say Ricky was Ricky's favorite player too, and think they were clever. Drives me nuts. All right. July 28th, 1978, Billy Martin returns to the Zoo, round 2 by Kevin Larkin, the third Larkin behind Gene Larkin, and I forget who Gene's brother was. Not Barry. All right, we've got a 248 already in here. 1978, Twins and Yankees. I'm going to say this was a 231. 231, we got a 248. Those Nettles brothers, though, they always took a long time. Yeah, I'm saying 231. Get your over-unders in. 23-1, which is a anagram of 3, 2, 1. But today, I am the greatest of all time. Let's see. Did I update that already? I don't think I did. Did I update it? I did not. Let's get this bad boy up here. 49 wins, 19 home runs, and an 11-game hit streak. Wow. All right, let's see what we got here. Back-to-back home runs, BT Dubs. Hoskin Powell, Royce Smalley would have given me the Twins crew, obviously. There's Mike Cubbage. That does make sense. Yeah, he was definitely a base coach, wasn't he? Died last year. I didn't hear about, or 2 years ago, I guess. Didn't hear about it. This is just such a, like, I remember him as a coach a lot. Obviously, I never saw him play. Utility infielder. Actually played quite a bit. Mike Cubbage. Rob Wilfong. Wow. I would have come up with Twins. I remember he was on the Angels, but I wouldn't have clicked. Butch Weiniger with the pinch hitting. Let's see here. Mickey Rivers, Mick the Quick, Willie Randolph, Thurman Munson, Squatty Potty, Sweet Lou, Chris Chambliss, Reggie Jackson, R.I.P. Did you see that somebody, and I don't want to talk politics, but some Fox News, I think it was Fox News, went off on Obama because Obama made some political comments during Jesse Jackson's funeral, and they said that it was Reggie Jackson's funeral. We got this guy, Greg Netle. We've got Mike Heath. A lot of Mike Heath stories. We've got Fred, not Chicken Stanley. Oh, no, that is Fred Chicken Stanley. My bad. That's Chicken. Ken Clay. Ken Clay wouldn't have helped me. Goose Gossage would have obviously helped me, but we didn't need it because we got it on the first try anyway. And I got the time right. That is my second correct time this week. And, that was game 6. We went, look at that. It was so fast. 6-0. 6-0. We had So we had 3 home runs in a row. That's why it went so fast. I'm too good. Too good for this. Chicken was the last active Pilot player. So in that, in this game, Lou Piniella was a Pilot. He never played for them, but he was a Pilot. At least he had a card. I don't remember. I think, wasn't he drafted or something? I do not like this new menu at all. And I swear that's not what I chose. I don't want manager stats. I want minor and winter league stats. All right. I don't know what is up with Baseball Reference, but it is such a crappy site lately. It has really gone downhill. That, to me, does not look like his minor league stats. What if I go to manager stats? No, that takes me to it. All right, minor and winter league stats. It says player. The URL looks correct down on the bottom, but if I do that, why would I am not a fan. Not a fan. Piniella started with Baltimore, Cleveland prior to Seattle. Lou's still alive, right? All right. 82. We'll see how long Lou can hang in there. All right. Love this game. I don't know if Paul's here today. Thank you, Paul, for the game, keeping us on the page. I appreciate it. Let's do a quick daily walk-off before we get to our grid. Catchers, infield, outfield, and played for Milwaukee. All right. I'm going to guess KD is actually in the Milwaukee category. Xavi, infield. Mickey, catcher. T-Long, outfield. Tejada, infield. I don't remember if he played for Milwaukee. Dye, outfield. Kendall's there. This jackass is a catcher. Brett played for Milwaukee. Frankie Medicino. I don't know who Frankie Hayes is. So we'll send this and just see what we get. To check our... Well, I'm guessing Frankie Hayes is a catcher then. Knew it all along. Knew it all along. All right. Zigrid. Yeah, there was no John Jaha there and played for the... Why wouldn't... Well, because I guess it was focused on 2001. When was the last... When did John Jaha... When was Jaha on the A's? He was on... Oh, in 2000... Why... Oh, they missed a prime opportunity to get John Jaha in there. Just a prime opportunity. All right, let's see here for the grid. We've got the Giants, the Atlanta franchise, 30-plus home runs. Cubs, Twins, 30 stolen bases. No Ricky Square, no Don Mattingly Square. That's always disappointing. All right, so we're looking for a 30-30 guy. I'm going to guess Ozzie Albies is probably the number one, or Acuna Jr. I forget which of them had the 30-30. Ricky was so close. 27 home runs. Not 30. 30-30. What's a good name we get? Nettles Square in the middle. All right, we'll do it. We'll put a Nettles in the middle. 3%. Ken Williams. All right, we'll do Ken Williams. I'm open here for anybody. If we're doing White Sox, it's got to be that Ken Williams. Brian. Oh, no, you're a dead ball guy. It's probably this one. See, you say Ken Williams, I immediately think White Sox GM. This guy looks like he just came out of the coal mine. Which he very well could have. He might have come out of the coal mine just to play baseball. The original one. I knew who one of them was. I want to see. Okay, let's see what this one is. Oh, wow. Grants Pass, Oregon. Born and died in Grants Pass, Oregon. Oh, wow. I've been through Grants Pass many times. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Cedric Mullins. That's a good one. Oh, wow. Look at this season. 1922. He hit 332, 413 on base. Not even close to his highest on base. Oh, look at that. The dude walked like a mother. And he had some pop. 627. This is in 1922. This is right at the end of the dead ball era. And he is loving it. 39 home runs, 155. Led the league in caught stealing, but he had 37 ESPYs. Didn't get in. Did they not have an MVP this year? Let's see. In the year before, nope, they had an MVP. He didn't even come in. I am upset here. Let's see. 1922 is the year. Okay, George Sisler wins. He had an 8.7 WAR. I didn't even look at his WAR. A 7.9 WAR. All right, he should be somewhere on this. Although, okay, look at these 11 guys that had a 10 or higher WAR. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not WAR. Where's WAR? Wow. How did he not even get a vote? I mean, that's crazy. We are looking in the AL, right? Yeah, St. Louis. How did he not get a vote? Did he win the prior? No, he didn't win. I was going to say, is this when you can only win once? But How I'm confused. All right. I want to look up more possible podcast fodder there. Ken Williams, the original. What happened to him? All right. 30 home run season for the Twinks. I guess I should say Twins. Twinks has different connotations these days. Herbie. I don't know. Did Torrey Hunter have 30 plus? Tomei, Maurer, JD might have had 30 for the Twins. I kind of feel like we should go with Kent Hrbek. Well, I mean, Kirby's going to be a high score. Kent Hrbek, though. I don't think Gaetti ever had 30 home runs, though. Did he? I don't think he had that kind of pop. Knobloch didn't. I kind of want to go with Hrbek, but I just don't know if he had 30. I can see him being one of those guys that had 28 or 29 every year. I kind of want to go with him just because he's our stirrup nemesis. Kirby didn't hit 30 either. Oh, Killer. How about that? That's a good one. I don't know how I didn't think of Harmon Killebrew. That's a good. I don't know how I didn't come up with Harmon. All right. And then 30 plus for the Cubs. Let's do this. He's in the news right now. I've got a segment all ready to go for this next podcast about Andre and his Hall of Fame plaque, getting it changed, which is weird. I didn't think they would ever change a Hall of Fame plaque, but good for you, Andre. All right, let's do the 30 Oh, we got to go Furky here, I think. We got to go Rafael Furcal. I really liked some Rafael Furcal. He was my guy. And then the Giants, I mean, we got to go. I mean, I say we got to go Willie Mays, but who's going to be number one here? Is this going to be Mays or is it going to be Bonds? I'm wondering. Trying to think of who else we could use there. 30. Boy, did the Giants ever? Brett Butler? How about Brett Butler? We've already missed one, so we can play around here. What if we go Brett Butler? Did he ever do it with the Giants? We're gonna find out. He did. Nice. Mel Ott. Did Mel Ott steal 30? Really? Stretch and Cepeda work? Ooh, I would have gone with Stretch there. But also, I thought that was a pretty good poll, Brett Butler. Oh, okay, homers, yeah. I was going to say, that's pretty cool. All right, let's do... obviously, Doggy's going to be number one here. Let's work on the Giants here. Let's go. Let's see. Kurt, what is that man wearing? I don't know if he played for these teams. Terry Kennedy. I think Terry Kennedy managed the Cubs. I don't know that he played for them. Chile. Yes. Jamaica, man. Chileo. Chili Davis, tied for our favorite Jamaican. I never use Chile or Devon when it says born outside the U.S. San Francisco. Oh, Kong. All right, we'll do it. We want to keep guessing. Keep guessing. Cubs and Bravos. Cubs and Bravos. That isn't Maddox. Jody Davis. Nailed it. Now, did we get any number ones? I don't think we did. Blauza. Rogers Hornsby. Ooh. See, now you would think Rogers Hornsby would have a pretty high score because it's Rogers Hornsby, but I guarantee you you got a good score on that. All right. We missed one. We haven't missed one in a long time, not gonna lie. We did beat the average though. Killer was number one. Wow. Doggy was number one. Sosa, Chris Bryant, JD. I don't know if JD would have worked here. Ohtani, 30-30. Okay. Acuna Jr. And then Mays was number one there. I'm happy with what we came up with. The hardest one was this Twins. Wow, easily the Twins Giants. Most people missed. Who did we use? Well, we used Chili. All right. Well, that was a decent grid. 1%. Used Hoyt Wilhelm in the top center. Nice. I just can't remember who most. You see when we play the starting nine, I don't remember who these guys played for if they're before my time. That I was thinking as something just to entertain myself, to sharpen my brain, I was thinking about trying to memorize all of the Hall of Famers and the caps that they wore on their plaques. And I just determined that there's no way I could do it. There's no way my brain could handle it at this point. That would be helpful, though, in a lot of these things. I don't know. I've got new meds I got to go pick up. I'm hoping that it's going to help with some of this stuff. It's like the fifth different bottle. I have got so many prescription bottles right here of failed attempts at stuff that hopefully this one will hit. That was it. That was a quick one today. I mean, when you dominate at starting nine, that's what happens. So, what games do we have today, BT Dubs? We have got, for the WBC, I love how ESPN doesn't list World Baseball Classic games on the scoreboard. That doesn't help me. Let's see. Canada, Cuba, winner is in at noon, my time, 3 Eastern. And then the Italy-Mexico game is at 4 o'clock West Coast, 7 East Coast time. And then we've got Dominican versus Venezuela, 2 undefeated teams at 5 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock East Coast time. Those are all must-see games, I think. I mean, who are we kidding? Mexico's going to beat Italy, right? Mexico's going to beat Italy, and then there really will be a feud between Randy Rosarena and Cal Raleigh, because Randy will say something. Although it's just a big work. It's a WWE work. I know. All right, that'll be it. That will be it for today. I'm going to run and pick up these meds and do some errands before it gets too late in the day, and then I will feel like I don't have time to do it. So we'll be back again on Friday. We'll do this again. We'll wrap up. See if we haven't had a 9-0 week in a very long time in starting 9, but we've got an 11-game hitting streak, which is very exciting. Beyond that, I guess we could talk quarterfinals as well on Friday. Trying to come up with something. Last Friday, we watched a couple of videos, try and find something to watch or do baseball related. Friday's kind of our do something extra day. This one knows it's not 10 o'clock, but he knows when I'm wrapping up. So, all right, everybody stay healthy, stay well, be good to each other, stay hydrated, look out for one another, and I will see you all on Friday. Bye.